This time, I might you start that over.
The question isn't what are we going to do. The question is what aren't we going to do.
Yo. I heard y'all need some food for the mind, for the soul, for the soul.
They only adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
Already.
Yo, it's alright.
Go ahead, do it again.
Hey, yo, this time I'm making you proud. We're gonna try to touch up on some real topics, but we might spin off a little bit. You know how we get. By the way, we got that Luna's Love Esposado.
I would not
We
be
gonna
telling
get
you
lit tomorrow. Cigarettes on cigarette. You can edit that out. I'm sorry. Just say it, Luna. Just take out the parts that don't matter. All right. Anyways, go ahead.
What the fuck?
My bad.
Look,
We always have to do a test video because I always fuck up the first.
it's never a test video. It's just quite literally what's gonna stay in and what's gonna stay out. Yeah, that's the point of the podcast, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like it's like, is this good enough to stay in it? Or are we gonna take this out? Cause quite literally, I don't even know why we doing this whole background thing.
Yo, I don't know. I like it. Who's that nigga in the middle with the part?
Oh my gosh. Who
You
is
see
it?
it, right?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He looked like Wesley Snipes' dad.
Nasty.
You do, right?
I don't know who Wesley Snipes' dad is.
You don't either.
Okay, look. So, oh my gosh, are we about to be stopped? Most likely rock with me. So look into the description and you're going to see my other YouTube account, which was my old gaming page. I believe that I'm going to start that back up. Kind of just follow a passion. Look, okay. All right. Okay, I guess I'll get into it.
Thank you.
So, right, I had this dream, right? I had this dream and it was basically like, I should really get back into the real main focus on it. So basically, I was told that I was going to get a call in the morning, and I kind of based my whole day off of like having this being my wake up alarm.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing was that I woke up way before, right? And the thing is that fucks it all up, right? Is that I'd be so ready. I'd be so ready to live off of someone else's time rather than create my own source signal. I think like we live in a world of like manipulative or the catch of a source signal. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it's really like two people. It's the vibe catchers and the vibe creators. And some people don't recognize that they are vibe creators, right? So when you always in a space where you always go with the flow, you always just go with what someone else said, in either if it's for you or for them. You never really take the time to, how am I going to base my day on it, right? You just say, what am I going to do with them, like what includes me in that. You don't like, because that's kind of like the dynamic of it all, right? Some of the people with the most light in them are really people who are vibe catchers, because they like, they're vibe catchers for like different reasons though. They catch the vibe not because, how do I say that? They catch the vibe not because they can't create their own, but because that's what they live on.
They're more in tune to absorbing and feeling it, and you know what I'm saying, utilizing energy around them.
Yeah, like being a product of your environment, right?
Hood babies.
Exactly.
And then the bookworms.
Mm-hmm. You around these people so much, you become one of them. But like, oh man, look, I got this great example. I just started watching Haji Mino Ippo, right?
Mm-hmm.
The anime about boxing, right? This dude literally gets bullied like every day to the point where the school knows it. But some people, they literally try to add him into, like, activities. This is straight off the first episode. Straight off the first episode. They're trying to add him to an activity to, like, go to the movies with him or something. But he's so locked into, like, what he already does on a daily, which is help his mom out in her business, right? He's so locked in on that, he can't change his mind to go do something for himself, which was go hang out with other people at school. He's so locked in on this already created source signal that he can't live off anyone else's. But then literally on that same day, on that walk home, he's getting jumped by the same bullies. The thing about these bullies is that these bullies literally see him, and they, like, everybody else sees that he gets bullied. Cause they're literally talking about him outside of the classroom. So that happens, boom, boxer dude comes in, and now he's basically outshining these three punks. And it's insane. It's insane how that works. It's insane how that works because of the fact that he never really had anything outside of his own source signal to even pique an interest. But the reason why he can gather on to boxing so well is because it literally saved his life.
No, yeah.
It literally saved his life. And, like, it was so crazy because I'm looking at it from, like, a viewer perspective. But let's be honest, we, like, not everybody's going to see that and think that's the same perspective. My whole thing that I just said can seem so far out to somebody else, but at the same time it makes sense. Like, and that's where it all comes from, because of the environment that I put myself in. When I'm looking at something, I'm in an observer environment. I observe it all to look at it and see what type of message I'm getting out of it.
It's like imagine growing up, right? In a household. It's nothing but negativity, right? Everybody's just putting you down. They act like you're never gonna be able to do shit. But in your head, you don't hear none of that shit. You just like, fuck that. Like, I have something that I want to do and I'm gonna continue doing it. I'm gonna strive for it. Everything I go do is gonna be literally to complete that one mission. You feel me? So that one's more of a positive. Not saying that yours wasn't positive, but it's like it's a real goal oriented, one sided path on a goal that you actually want, opposed to everything else that other people want you to do. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really like a byproduct. You're more so of like a spokesperson or like a motivational person,
Oh, you know
a
what?
role model, even.
Yeah, no, look, I literally said that same thing, right? Because I literally said that we live in a system.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we live in a system of poverty. Like, most of us, we never grow up to be a lot of things because of the system we grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
If our moms, if our aunties, all of them are literally living paycheck to paycheck, we become the byproduct of living paycheck to paycheck too. We don't see anything outside of that. All we see is, I want to be able to have that myself,
Exactly.
right? But here's the thing: every system got a glitch.
Prime example. Prime example. I literally beat a case. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna drag it. I'm not gonna story tell for real. But like I literally beat a case. It was homeless, right? And instead of staying there doing everything, well, all of the, bro, they was literally doing drugs. Like, they was doing drugs, drinking, you know what I'm saying, not doing shit. There was so much resources, right? I literally got out of it in like a month out of sheer, you know what I'm saying, ambition and not wanting to live in a way that I don't want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to, if you see something, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? If you see yourself doing it, you're gonna be able to do it. If you see all the negative as just bullshit, niggas just chatting, you're gonna do it. So it's like there's no really there's nothing really stopping anybody from doing anything. You just have to do it. It's like, good example, right? I had a caseworker. I was supposed to have a caseworker, right? They never gave me a caseworker. You think I sat there and waited to get a caseworker? I said, nah, what else could I do? You feel me? So I was in the computer every day trying to get jobs, you know what I'm saying? I literally applied to every job. Like I literally every time I applied again, the shit said already applied. Like it was that serious for me. No, for real, bro.
Damn.
For real, bro. It said already
Damn.
applied.
This nigga-
So now all I had to do is look up everything around me and call them. You feel me? And then instead of the caseworker, I'm like, boom. I was a veteran. I done went in the military before, so I try to find resources there that they have for vets. You feel me?
Mhm.
And then I got in contact with Link. Link is like, you know what I'm saying? They help people get places and shit. They'll do like a down payment. They might even help you pay rent for a couple of months. So you could like, you know, either save to move or save to be able to pay your own rent and to grow stability in your own life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you really have to put the work in. And then if you literally living your life on some damn, I don't think I could do it. You know, lack of confidence and ambition and drive will really fucking tear you down. So it's like that's the positive part. It's just like you see yourself being able to do it. Nothing negative is gonna make you change your mindset, and you just gonna continue doing it. Cause like you know what I'm saying, who's stopping you?
Nah, word, because like I said this before. We all got a David and Goliath story.
I need to get ginger ale.
Fuck. I'm fucking with you. Look, we all got a David and Goliath story, right? We all got a story. Some of us deal with that every day. We literally talked about Straw in the last episode.
Yeah.
Like she literally deals with a David and Goliath story every day.
That was the bro. She did like 5 in one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Same day.
So like we all got a David and Goliath. We all got like right. Look at this like this, right? I'm literally reading this book about David Goggins, right? Chapter 7. Great book. Great book. Great, great all that, right? But here's the thing, right? David literally talks about how the fact that, oh wow, we talking about two Davids. But David literally talks about how he has this thing, he calls it a cookie jar, right? Everything that he goes through, when he goes through it, he'll literally dip his hand into that cookie jar and go back and be like, I dealt with this. I got past that. I should be able to get through this. Because our mindsets is everything. Look at actual David in the Bible. You really think, like, bro, this dude had it set in his mind that I got God on my side.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew, what was it? Matthew 9. Fuck, it's Matthew 9. No, Matthew 19:26. Matthew 19:26 literally just says, if you can't do it without him. You literally can't do it without him. This David literally understood that. So when he heard that this Philistine said just cursing God's name, he like David instantly knew I can handle that. I can handle that. Like
That's
quite literally.
positive.
Yeah, quite literally, because he knew he had something he didn't. It wasn't the height. It wasn't the the riches that he would get for defeating him. It was because he had that set in his mind that with God he can do it. And that's how it is. Because like I said, we all got a David and Goliath. So I literally talked about it. How I survived an ex-baby mama situation. Word, I literally talked about it as many times. Like you gonna hit those ceilings. But at the end of the day, I even when like bro, y'all don't even know this. Y'all don't even know this, but I'm gonna post this one day. I got this podcast episode from when it was originally the Winning Circle. The podcast episode is literally me in my car. I was sleeping in this bitch.
I slept in this bitch too.
I was sleeping in this motherfucker. Word. And at the end of the day, I'm not anymore. Cause I stuck it out. Cause I knew that if I just kept going in the direction that I wanted, I'ma get there. But like it's literally in everything. But when you have something reminding you every day, you're looking at the reminder. Because some of us really want to get out of our mom's houses just so we can be able to be free. But in reality, they don't like word. Like I wouldn't be able to have this mindset if I didn't get out. right? If I didn't experience what it was like to not have to go home at a certain time anymore, to not have to, I mean, I still had to like, do that, but like to not have to like to be my own responsibility to pay rent.
My bad. I was like,
No, to
I
like,
was like,
but
I
yeah,
was
to like to
like,
be my own responsibility to pay rent, to make sure I like, babies got to eat, and I had to deal with that. But like that's what made me strong because instead of saying I don't know if I can handle this and being like any other man and running out, I said, what am I gonna do to handle it?
mm-hmm.
Cause you only gonna struggle for so long. Struggle don't last forever. It don't. No, that's what people don't understand. Struggle does not last forever. It feels like it because you're in it. But like literally, just like David Goggins said, he was sitting on his couch in air conditioning, just saying, "Oh yeah, I can definitely run 100 miles," because he went through Hell Week 3 times.
Oh
He
wait,
went through Buzz training, so he's thinking, "Yeah, I can definitely run 100 miles." I did Hell Week without sleeping, but you make those decisions while you're comfortable. When you're struggling, that's when I think about. That's when I think about my future the most. I'm gonna be honest. That's when I think about my future the most because I know for a fact if I make it through this, I'ma see it. And that's what it always comes down to. Just make it through this. Like gang, right? You've been through hell and high waters, right?
hell yeah.
Like this got to be. Look, I'm gonna be honest. This is like one of the main reasons why this dude, one of the best friends I've ever had in my life. Word, real brother right here. Cause he know what it's like to struggle and still flourish after it. Like when your friends is not only just your friends, but your role model too.
This is a really. I'm not mean to cut you off.
No, I'm just saying cause you gotta get like the main focus of like what I'm saying right here. I'm gonna let you get it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like the main focus is because you gotta get in that environment. You gotta get in the environment of
You
someone.
have to go through all of
Yeah,
that.
like and he went through it. And that's why and then I'm in that environment and it's really just pushing a nigga forward.
Mm-hmm. And this, all of this we speaking right now, this is just the positive views. You know what I'm saying? And like a really positive mindset in very fucked up situations that causes you to get better and you know what I'm saying as a person. But I don't want to keep staying on the positive, right? Like I really want to really get into the pessimistic views too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like boom, there's people like us that go through a lot of shit and then move forward. But then you got the people, they stay stagnant. They don't move forward, but they don't go too far back unless they self-destructing. You know what I'm saying? Just out of the sheer, you know what I'm saying, lack of confidence. And I wouldn't even say just lack of confidence as of, oh, I don't think I could do it. It's like they really, really, really got to sit and on the byproduct on society. You know those people that's like, oh yeah, he's a byproduct of his community. It's really those type of people. Because if you live your life, right, during a whole bunch of hardships, go through a
Mhm.
lot of shit, there's only two places you could go. Positive mindset where you just say fuck all of that and I'm gonna continue going forward, or I don't think I could do this. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I think I need help. Or if say for instance, right, you didn't have support for real, but
Mhm.
you have one little, you know what I'm saying, little net, like a little net that like a little net you could you know what I'm saying, like a little net that like helps you continue on. You know what I'm saying? So you're never
Word.
gonna want to leave the net. You're gonna want to
Mhm.
stay in the net. So it's like,
The
all right,
comfort zone.
the comfort zone.
The
So
comfort
like,
zone.
that's kind of like
Yo, and don't
in like
forget that
relationships.
your comfort zone can be uncomfortable. Your comfort
Yeah,
zone can be uncomfortable as fuck. Like
facts.
we never gonna say that because you know what you're going through, right? It's like some of us really can see the actual trouble that we're in and still continue to move forward because it's just It's just at least I know the pain is
Wait,
coming.
think of it like relationships, right?
Mhm.
There's two kinds of people in a relationship. Sometimes they're both the same. Sometimes they're both either positive or negative, or it's a positive one and a negative one,
You
right?
either got a mirror or a reverse mirror.
If you are the one with the negative, you know what I'm saying? Odds are you're gonna literally fucking fuck up everything that you have positive that could happen out of the relationship. You're gonna make literally the fucking worst. But then you have the positive, you know what I'm saying? Even if you get the worst, you're just taking that shit as like a character building experience, you know what I'm saying? And you feel like, you know, if we could get through this shit, we could get through anything. You know what I'm saying? But the negative one is really becoming too common. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's coming way too common. It's like, boom, me right. I'm not boasting or bragging and shit, but like I'm a real ass nigga. Like I'm gonna be 100 every time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to make you happy and make your life better, make our life better. I'm gonna think of the future, but there's not enough people like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that are fucked up is usually because they meet a pessimistic motherfucker when they was the positive motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but he could just bleep it out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Nah, look,
wait, I got one example. Say you was going into like you was hit like a little standpoint, you know what I'm saying? It gets bad. It gets real, real bad. You know what I'm saying? But there's one nigga that's trying to be so positive and try to work through it, but it's just like, how we even gonna get better from here? Or I mean, I don't think I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're causing yourself to feel like you don't deserve it because if the other one's positive, he not giving a fuck about who's deserving or not. This is just him. So it's like you really hindering the future and you really hindering what exactly you guys are trying to, you know what I'm saying, accomplish out of you even speaking together in the first place. Let alone if you have children, no children, thinking of marriage, it's never gonna be a one thing. You need both of y'all.
because at the end of the day, if you're even making it to the point where y'all having that conversation, it is strong enough.
Exactly.
So, but like quite literally though, like, look, I won't shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. He had that some shit mentality. I won't shit. And
Piece
like
of
the
shit.
I would no, not for real, not for real. Cause look, because I feel like I'm the only man who can really like talk about my own sins. Cause the only other person who can is God. But like, I won't shit, lying, cheating, stealing, killing, not killing, but I was shit, little,
Killing.
little bit of, you know what I mean. So I won't.
Yo, could you censor shit?
No, I'm not doing that.
Ah, never mind.
I was doing a lot, okay? And I know it had an effect. I know it had an effect, but it was just I had such a negative mindset on things. I was like, even though I spoke positivity, I was still negative as a bitch because it's just like the situation, the part where I'm sitting at, where I'm literally looking at, it don't feel like there's movement. It don't feel like nothing's happening.
Hmm.
So I'm just trying to get movement in either way it can. Either it's going to move somewhere else or this train is going to fucking stop. And like that was the whole mindset.
And what happened with your negative mindset? What did it cause you? What did you gain from it?
To be honest, I got here.
I'm saying not what you're doing after. What was the backlash and what did you gain from the negativity that you know what I'm
More
saying?
stagnation.
Stagnation.
More stagnate. More just another brick wall.
Would you think that being negative and having a pessimistic mindset would hinder you from gaining this love and the comfort and the happiness that you would have with another person?
No. Mm-mm.
But does it make you cause well nah. Alright, better question. Would you believe that being pessimistic hindered you for pursuing something further with the person that you fucked over? You think it could have been better?
Of course it could have. Of course it could have.
Alright, so
But but
after you, I
let's
guess.
let's get this.
I'm gonna be the positive. Yeah.
He loves being in this seat right now.
Yeah,
He
because
loves being
it's a
in this seat.
lot. This is a
But
really
nah,
strong
but for
topic.
real though, it's like this. It's like I knew like not everything I did was right, right? But it's just like when you feel so negative all the time, you're not going to tell yourself that what you're doing is negative. You're going to say it as it's an escape. Like, I've said it multiple times. I know I've talked about it. I know I've talked about how I had a smoking habit, how how like it would, whether it was vapes or weed, it was I was smoking. Look like a quick vacation for me.
The only
Feeling
thing
like,
he ain't smoke was rocks.
yeah, we ain't getting any further than that. But it was just always trying to find that release. And like when you always have this pressure on you that you're the only one doing it, like you get negative because you don't see the results. You don't see the results. You never do. But it's like I can't really explain it in my situation, only because you gotta let dead dogs die.
On dead dogs. Yo, shout out to Blue. No cap. Flashback.
But nah, you gotta sometimes you just gotta let dead dogs die. But at the same time, it's like I know my situation was different, right? I know it was different because not every two things gonna be the same. But I just didn't handle it correctly, right? I didn't handle it correctly, and that was my fault. That was my fault. But even after that, sometimes you gotta know when you gotta know when to hold and know when to fold. Like not everything is going to,
The fuck is that?
I don't know. Not everything is going to handle in the way that you really think it's going to. Quite literally, I don't really know how to explain it.
I'm gonna
I
be
don't know how
frank.
to explain it. I
I
don't
believe
I don't
you're
know how to explain
explaining
it
it good
because
enough. Niggas, I understand.
yeah, but it's just like the only reason why I say I don't know how to explain is because I know my situation was different. Because like yeah, it all gotta happen in a certain way in order for you to catch it. You know what I mean? So like if it happened any other way, I probably would have never seen it. Because it happened before. It happened before, but this time it happened in such a way that you couldn't help but see it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna talk about the positives real quick.
But yeah, go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're not. You're not.
I
I
think
was getting to the end of it.
with me, I mean, you got more. You can finish.
I know, no, I know I got more. Of course I got more. But I'm just saying I wanted to get to that part.
Sorry, I'm an old man. I gotta like this up first. My big mentors. So basically, right, and me, I was the opposite, right? I like pretty much carried the whole family on his back, like ride or die, did whatever you can, sacrifice, love, positivity. Feel me? Bad days became good days because I was on some. Yo, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm gonna make a bitch laugh. Like you're not gonna be too depressed with me. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Laughter is happy energy. So it's like basically, I just felt like you know what I'm saying. Me personally, that if I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna show them what I feel like a relationship should be like and what a person deserves they're gonna get type shit. So it's like if I love you, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make sure you know that somebody's actually there in your corner, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever that they have to do for you to feel that. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the fuck you do. Cause even if you was like you know what I'm saying? Mad negative and pessimistic and shit. He changed, but that's what I'm saying. Like his old him, I would like still continue to keep being how I am because I'm very big on you being however you are type shit. I'm promoting you being you, and I want you to be better. So like instead of tripping, once in a while, shit will get crazy, but in real life, I'm gonna do everything I can for you to build on you. I want you to be better. Like me personally, I already know I'm gonna be straight because everything I done been through, I'm already strong as fuck. So it's like I don't really be too worried about me getting better or me getting shit or me being. However, I don't really need shit to feel nothing because I already feel what I feel being around the bitch. You know what I'm saying? No offense, females, but you know what I'm saying. No offense, but it's like so right. Fuck the positive because clearly you know where I'm going with that. What I am gonna say is low key, depending on who you are talking to, and being how you are, it's not really gonna influence how the relationship's gonna go unless y'all both meeting in the middle. Cause it's like if I'm with a person that's the complete opposite of me, but I try everything I can to be myself for you to be happy, it's not gonna end well. It's gonna always lean towards the negative because I don't mean to point. I don't know. That's a reflex. It doesn't matter because it's like I could be as positive and genuine and loving and protective and you providing and shit, and you could just be on some, on some numb shit like, yeah, well, I don't deserve this. I don't know why he doing this and shit, which kind of hinders the growth and the future path that we gonna take, right? And then it's say I'm the pessimistic one, right? And then you're the positive one. It's still gonna end up with the same outcome. Now, if you are both eye to eye, you feel me? It's like getting poked in your eyeball. What happens? Two fingers is going into your motherfucking eye. Both eyeballs. You feel me? Two entrances. Or does that make sense? You get
Fuck
it?
no.
All right, all right. Better. I thought I was saying something fire, but as I was saying, it's like if both of
Somebody don't
y'all,
understand that.
if both of y'all are on the same page, the outcome is gonna be fucking spectacular. Y'all niggas ain't gonna do shit but fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas gonna stop on shit. Like y'all niggas is really gonna be them people. But if you like not on the same page and then one's fighting but the other one's ready to let it go, at the end of the day, the positive one's gonna be way more fucked up than the negative one because the negative one already wanted the outcome and believed the outcome to be true in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I say people need to start working on themselves and getting better. There's a lot of bad that comes from negativity. There's a lot of good that comes from positivity, but they both bring negativity. Cause say you hurt yourself when you're positive, right? Believe it or not. Like if you're positive and you actually like solid for somebody that's not the same as you always end up hurting yourself in the long run. Like you know what I'm saying? Cause you're gonna ignore the bad shit, ignore the red flags. You're not going you're gonna allow too much shit to pass to be able to get over it immediately, you know? Like low key, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm alright, I'm not stressed or nothing, but sometimes there's days where I be a little fucked up. I be thinking about it, I be like, damn, like a nigga really did all of that and went through all of that and the niggas just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas
Yeah,
was just
but
like, oh, this discarded him. It's
but
just
see,
fucking
look,
weird.
right here's the gist of it all. Here's the gist of it all.
I gotta hit
Like,
that cigarette. Good.
it's quite literally just all comes down to the mindset that's in it,
Mm-hmm.
right? You got two different mindsets, they're going to bump heads. Like, it's not even about the mindset all the time, though. It's about the values. What do you value most? Is what you value worldly or godly, right? Because that's all it really comes down to. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, we can all literally watch an NBA game. We can all be watching the NBA game. LeBron, LeBron going against whoever, right? We're gonna be looking at LeBron and we trying to see the highlights. We trying to see what is LeBron finna do. What is LeBron going to do in this game that's going to hit the charts? We watching his jump shots, we watching his dunks, watching his alley oops. But you want to know what a coach is looking at? They're looking at the good passing. They're looking at the spacing, looking at how many, looking at the fundamentals of it. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to tell you this. LeBron is a playmaker first. LeBron played every single position in basketball. He is a playmaker first. He averages 23 assists. Who does that? As a small forward?
That
That's
is
what the
pretty
coach is
good.
looking for. That's what the coach is looking for. Because you looking at it when you look at it from a coach mentality. When you look at it from a coach mentality, you're gonna pay attention. You don't pay attention to what the coach looks at. But instead, if you're gonna look at it from the fans' mentality, you're gonna look for the highlights. So when you're in a situation where the only focus is what good you can bring. When can you make me smile when shit feels crazy?
You
Can
know,
like can you give me the glory? Can I be Kevin Love? Can I be Kyrie Irving? You can still be LeBron, but I want my own glory too. How you gonna do that for me? Some people can't be the support. Why do you think Kyrie had to leave? Kyrie knows his worth. Kyrie knew that if he went somewhere else, he gon' get that ball, he gonna dribble the fuck out of it. Cause we're not looking at it from the coach perspective. The coach put Kyrie in, like Kyrie didn't want to be the supporting character. It wasn't about the championship for him. It was about getting his time, whether that be good or not. For real.
Not bad though. That was a good thing. But yo, wait. Sometimes though, I will say, depending on. All right, so sometimes, right? Believe it or not, in rare instances, you can have a pessimistic and an optimistic person come together, and it still come positives. But the pessimistic has to start seeing what the optimistic person is thinking. You feel me? Like think of Beast Boy and Robin. It sounds crazy, but that's like a great ass analogy. Cause Raven fucking hated Beast Boy. Like everything about Beast Boy pissed Raven the fuck off. And then and then Beast Boy, no matter what, he still liked her. Like the bitch could like shoot water in his face, hit the nigga with a whole refrigerator. He's like, ha ha ha. Damn, I'm gonna try again. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you either gotta find the one, be the one, or do the shit that you gotta do to be the place, be at the place where you want to be. Type shit. It's not really only relationship wise. It's just in life in general.
Nah, for real, because we never really think about that fact.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you gotta be the example.
Mm-hmm.
You got
even if it don't work.
Nah,
even if it
even
don't work,
when
because they it lingers in their head. They're gonna be like, yo, this nigga really, or this bitch really. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because at the end of the day, look, I literally like David Goggins' analogy. David Goggins had nobody he can look at that did exactly what he did. There's no way LeBron really looked at somebody and said, "I'm gonna do the same thing." It's no way. It's no way. But I mean, yeah, he probably did. Yeah, he probably looked at
Think about
Jordan.
it like this.
Nah, wait, hold on.
Yeah, my
Look,
bad.
look. It's like he has to become his own legend. Think like, bro, look, I got a couple gamers in here. We had to play Ghost of Tsushima. At the end of the day, Jin had to become the ghost. Yeah, he looked at a whole bunch of legends, but they weren't the ghost. He had to become that example. And when you have to become the example, you get lost.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to navigate. But you do try. You gonna give it your all. But damn, does that pressure hit?
Sometimes.
That pressure.
Fact.
That pressure on your back that you gotta make this happen. Because you have to be the example. Everybody gonna tell you to be the leader, but nobody tells you what the leader does.
Examples. Soka's examples.
Exactly. Nobody tells you what the lead, because like David Goggins literally said this in his book. Like how he brought his his log group, like all the people that had to carry the boat with him. If he knew if he showed weakness, they're going to start cracking, and he couldn't. So he hummed whatever song it was from a movie with William William something, the dude who played Goblin. Yeah,
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, William Dafoe in that one movie with Vietnam, whatever it was. He would just hum that, and that would get them in a trance to ready to keep going.
I used to listen to Book of Wars by MF Doom and RZA. That shit locks in a nigga fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Nah, this is, I like this one. But yo, in real shit though, selflessness goes a long way when it comes to your state of mind type shit. Cause it's like if you really want to be an example for real in real life, you know what I'm saying, and if you really want to be okay with whatever happens, and you know what I'm saying, be able to move past everything, you have to do everything that you can without wanting anything in return. Like even if the shit goes bad, the last thing you want to do is be like I or me. You know what I'm saying? As long as you actually like was locked in mentally with them, like they felt it and they
Damn.
understand, and it locks in, and then like deep down. Look,
You basically
believe
just
it or not,
you really just said
right? I done been through some shit, right, with a woman, right? I swear, a piece of shit a little bit. But like I was so real and raw that the shit like deep down be stuck in the head. And it's like to the point where like it's changing her, but it's like we not ever it's never gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it, whatever. And I'm just happy the fact that the bitch is like actually thinking and shit and feeling stuff or whatever. But it's like to be an example to actually show somebody positivity and like actual good mindsets, they're gonna fucking really absorb that. Granted, you know what I'm saying? It might not look like it to you because y'all time is over and it's not meant to be everlasting with y'all. But it's like I feel like as long as you got something good happening after, you know what I'm saying, it shouldn't really fucking matter. Just use what you did as a learning experience, just like they gonna use what they did to you as a learning experience. Either way, the end of the outcome is gonna be positive or at least beneficial to somebody, whether you're fucked up or not, which is not okay. But it's like you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it again. Like you're gonna find somebody else, you know what I'm saying, that you care about. You're gonna find somebody else that you love. Somebody's gonna actually love you like you love somebody else. And not even just that, it's in life in general. Like somebody gonna be real towards you like you was real towards somebody else, because that's just how karma works. So it's just like whether it's with something specific like work, jobs, life, your path, your goals, relationships, it's really redundant because it's just like you spark some. Basically, I'm not gonna keep going further with it because I feel like I'm running on, but yeah, I get the gist.
and if you need a better, if you need like a just a summarized version of that, a leader worries about the team. The
Mm-hmm.
team worries about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Quite literally.
And then your job is just to spark something in them to want them to either become a leader or be better.
Hmm.
You want them to be a leader, but if they're better, it's still kind of, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. It's
Like
life.
yeah, man, good little,
But it's a
good little
a
40.
good 40 minutes and 41 seconds of the Making You Proud channel. This is Cold Black Neezy, aka Majestic Monkey, the Drastic, Mactastic, Assassinatory Gorilla Monkey. No racism involved. And that is, you gotta say your own intro, nigga.
They'll hear it in a little bit.
Alright, you gotta fuck it up.
Thank you so much for watching to the end of this podcast. If you made it to the end, you most likely rock with me. So look into the description and you're going to see my other YouTube account, which was my old gaming page. I believe that I'm going to start that back up. Kind of just follow a passion. Big shout out, top 5 shout outs. Got to give it to Abdul Aesthetics, the Grits and Eggs podcast. I honestly wouldn't think I would have made it this far if it wasn't for them. Joseph Goodwin, helping your boy keeping the knowledge, especially when it comes with that spiritual knowledge. Miss Tamika, aka Miss Bubbles, if you're nasty, she's on TikTok. And most importantly, we gotta give it up to the hood scribe. There she is, just keeping me in alignment. I'm not even gonna hold you, but yeah, big shout outs to them. Just keeping me here, and especially for the fact of just the consistency of them. Like they are real stepping stones, and they're going to be up there, and I hope to be up there with them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. It's all about making you proud.